All right, hey everybody. We're here today with Dr. Keith Belliveau, and we're at Curo, and we're just going to ask him some questions to find out more about him and his business. So, Keith, where are you originally from?
I'm from Calgary, like right here in Calgary. I was born like a few blocks away from here. I went to elementary school close to here, high school close to here, so this is super close to where I've spent most of my life.
That's amazing. Yeah, I also grew up around here. Me and Keith met in high school years ago. And we're right now in South Calgary, just off 14th Street, if you didn't know where we were. And how'd you become a chiropractor?
You know, I decided in like high school I wanted to become a chiropractor.
Wow.
Right around that time where everyone's trying to figure out what they want to do, if university is the right path and what they want to do. And I was going to a chiropractor, I was having great experiences going there, and I was starting to like go less and less to ask less valuable questions to my doctor or physio or this or that. I was going more and more to my chiro with these questions, and he was just like such a great guy, and I was getting some really good results with him. So I decided, I looked at what he was doing and I was like, you're on your feet all day, you're helping people, you get to be kind of entrepreneurial, you get to kind of work as much or as little as you want. Looks really awesome. I should go in that direction.
Wow, that's amazing to figure out in high school what you wanted to do. It only took me like 10 years longer than him.
Yeah.
So good for you.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Very grateful for that.
Yeah, so tell me about why you chose South Calgary to work out of.
Just a great location. Like 14th Street is so busy. We saw, this is a brand new building when we moved into it, so it was just under construction when we were kind of like signed the lease for it. And we just knew it was going to be a beautiful building. We could tell by the renderings, and the developer and our landlord is like a really great developer, Certus Developments, and we knew it was going to be a great building. We knew the location was really good, visibility on the street was really good, and then we just loved this neighborhood. We knew it was going to be a bunch of active people taking care of their health, and we knew it was going to be a really great place for us to kind of like hang our shingle and open up a shop.
Yeah, it's amazing. And if you haven't been in here, the natural light is amazing. Like, what a nice office it is, really.
Thank you.
Yeah. So what services do you guys provide here other than just chiro?
Yeah, so it's mostly chiro, but we also offer on top of that massage therapy and holistic nutrition.
Amazing.
Just to help kind of round out our services to our patients and meet a lot of their needs.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
And how would you describe an adjustment to someone who's never been to an office or had a treatment before?
Yeah, good question. You know, a lot of people have seen them now on like YouTube and TikTok and all of that. These videos go so viral. But for people that haven't even seen any of that, an adjustment at the core, and this isn't just what chiropractors do, we do a lot of different stuff, but like an adjustment, especially an adjustment to the spine, is where we're putting a brief force into the joints of the spine. And you might hear some clicking and popping just like you would with like the knuckles of your hands. And that's just gas being released inside of the joint. But the overarching goal of an adjustment is to help restore proper motion into the spine and help work on some of those alignment issues people can have. And then there might be some stuff on top of that. And it's like there's so many layers to it. It's like an adjustment is an adjustment, but then that's part of an overall plan, and that plan might include some lifestyle management, some exercises, some do's and don'ts with posture and other things in their day-to-day life. So it's sort of like exercise in that sense, where it's like a workout is a workout, and that's great, but then it's like, where does that workout fit in an overall plan? And that's where chiropractic kind of fits in from like a spinal health and body health perspective.
Right, so it's not just about treatment for the spine, it's also about like preventing further issues or something like with posture.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so what cases have motivated you the most in your career?
You know what? Like there's been a lot of really interesting cases that I've seen through my career that really motivate me, and sometimes it's like those really, they're on a bad path. There's a lot of medications involved, there's a lot of specialists, there's maybe some surgeons, and there's a lot of hopelessness because people can kind of bounce around from all these different specialists and practitioners and just not be getting any answers. And it's really reassuring when they can come in and we can actually achieve some really amazing results for them and help them reclaim their life back essentially through something that didn't require drugs or pharmaceuticals or a surgery, just through like the natural ability for the body to kind of heal itself and maintain its own health.
Oh wow, okay, that's really interesting.
Yeah.
I want to learn more about that, but what do you do when you're not working?
Well, I'm a father, so I have a baby at home. She's 14 months, so that keeps us busy for sure outside of here. And just try to stay fit. That's a number one sort of focus outside of work and family, is just try to take care of my own health and try to I just ran a half marathon for the first time this year, so that was great. And then getting to the gym, that's a really important one. And then trying to see friends and family and just try to enjoy the downtime.
Of course. Oh,
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
All right, and what do you? What's your favorite things to do in this neighborhood specifically?
Ooh, good question. Well, there's about 100 cafes in this neighborhood.
Yep.
I love
Check
cafes. I love coffee, and I love just like getting my laptop in there and doing some work. So I really like hitting any of the local cafes, and there's like too many good ones to even list. So shout out to all the cafes in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And then the cafe/restaurant next door, our Daily Bread, like to go hang out there a lot, and they have really good food as well. So
Yes.
those are definitely my favorite things to do in the neighborhood, whether it's food or coffee.
All right. Well, that's amazing. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. And hopefully you can come and meet Keith and get an adjustment while you're at it. Thanks.
Thanks.